October 17, 1995. Massachusetts Memorial Hospital. Two premature twin girls lay in separate incubators in the neonatal intensive care unit. They had been born 12 weeks, early dangerously premature. Each weighed barely 2 pounds. Their skin was translucent, their lungs barely functional. Survival was uncertain, but one twin, Kyrie, was holding on. Her vital signs were stable, her oxygen levels acceptable. She was a fighter. Her sister Brielle was not doing well. Her heart rate was erratic. Her oxygen saturation kept dropping. Her tiny body would turn blue, then purple. The medical team had tried everything: oxygen support, medication adjustments, temperature regulation. Nothing worked. Brielle was dying, and no one knew why. ***, before we continue, your like and subscription mean everything. They tell YouTube that stories about human connection and medical courage matter. Thank you. In 1995, neonatal care followed strict protocols. Premature babies were kept in individual incubators, isolated, temperature controlled, sterile. The thinking was simple: minimize infection risk, maximize environmental control. Each baby was a separate patient requiring separate care. The idea of placing two premature babies together was not just unconventional, it was considered dangerous. But Gayle Kasparian, an experienced NICU nurse, had seen something during her career that made her question the protocols. She had noticed that premature babies who were held, touched, and comforted seemed to do better than those who received only medical intervention. It wasn't scientific. It wasn't proven. It was just observed. And watching Brielle struggle while her twin sister thrived in the next incubator, Kasparian had an idea that every textbook would have said was wrong. She asked the parents for permission. They were desperate. Their daughter was dying. If this nurse thought there was even a chance something unconventional might help, they would try anything. Kasparian opened both incubators. Carefully, extraordinarily carefully, she lifted tiny Brielle and placed her next to her sister Kyrie. The two babies had not touched since birth. They had been separated immediately for medical reasons. Now, for the first time in their brief lives, they were together again. And then something extraordinary happened. Kyrie, the stronger twin, shifted slightly. Her tiny arm, barely larger than an adult's thumb, moved across her sister's body. It wrapped around Brielle. A hug. Instinctive. Immediate. And Brielle's vital signs began to change. Within seconds, her heart rate stabilized. Within a minute, her oxygen saturation levels rose. The blue tint faded from her skin. She stopped gasping. Her breathing became regular. The medical monitors that had been screaming alarms moments before went quiet. The NICU staff stood frozen, watching something they couldn't explain. A premature baby weighing 2 pounds had just saved her sister's life with a hug. ***. If you're finding value here, please like and subscribe. Your support helps us continue sharing these stories. Thank you. ***. The hospital photographer happened to be there that day. He captured the moment two impossibly tiny babies, one's arm wrapped protectively around the other. The photo was published in Life magazine. It went viral before going viral was even a thing. It was reprinted in medical journals, parenting magazines, newspapers worldwide. The rescuing hug became one of the most famous medical photographs of the 1990s. But more importantly, it changed how medicine thought about premature care. Before 1995, the idea of co-bedding premature twins was considered reckless. After the rescuing hug, hospitals began studying it seriously. Research followed. Study after study confirmed what Gayle Kasparian had observed. premature twins placed together had better outcomes. They regulated their body temperatures more effectively. Their breathing synchronized. Their stress hormone levels were lower. They gained weight faster. They went home from the hospital sooner. The science eventually caught up with what one nurse's instinct had already known. Human connection is medicine. Today, co-bedding of premature twins is standard practice in NICUs worldwide. It's called kangaroo care when extended to parent-infant contact. Skin-to-skin contact, once dismissed as sentimental nonsense, is now recognized as critical for premature infant survival. Thousands of babies have benefited from protocols that emerge from one nurse's willingness to trust her instincts over the textbook. And it all traces back to that October day in 1995 when Kyrie Jackson wrapped her arm around her dying sister and refused to let go. Brielle and Kyrie both survived. They're now in their late 20s. They're healthy, thriving adults. And they still share a bond that began in their incubator, a bond that literally saved one of their lives. Gayle Kasparian, the nurse who dared to break protocol, never sought recognition. She was doing her job. She saw a baby dying and tried something unconventional. That's what good nurses do. But her decision changed neonatal medicine forever. It proved that sometimes the most advanced medical intervention is also the oldest and simplest. Human touch. The rescuing hug reminds us that medicine is not just science. It's art. It's intuition. It's the willingness to see patients not as isolated biological systems, but as human beings who need connection as much as they need oxygen. Every NICU nurse who now places premature twins together, every parent who holds their fragile newborn skin to skin, every doctor who considers the emotional needs of their patients alongside the physical, they're all benefiting from a lesson taught by two tiny babies who refuse to be separated. The most powerful medicine isn't always found in a laboratory. Sometimes it's found in a hug. Asterisk, asterisk. If this story moved you, your like and subscription make a real difference. They help us continue rescuing stories that deserve to be told. Thank you for being here. Asterisk, asterisk.